Live from their studio in South Florida, Twist Gaming. Featuring lead broadcaster, Matt Koza. Co-host and creative genius, Josh Perry. Co-host and interviewer extraordinaire, Ann Lazito. Co-host and marketing mogul, Aaron Murphy. With appearances from special guest, Lucy. Welcome to Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with him.
And that guy.
And me.
And not a denim sofa.
Not a denim sofa. We don't have a denim sofa here.
No.
But we are Twist Gaming. Thank you for joining us today. As usual, I'm Matt.
I'm Josh.
And this is Twitch Plays Middara, where we do an ongoing campaign of Middara by
Succubus.
Where you find folks at home are controlling one of the characters, rolling dice with us, beating stuff up, and lots of other stuff like that. But if you're joining us for no clinging mist today, if you're joining us for the first time, Josh, tell them what kind of game Middara is.
Middara is kind of like a JRPG in a box. It's a campaign. It's a very story-driven campaign game. A little bit of choose-your-own-adventure-ness to it, but it's got tactical miniatures combat in it. And we have a boss fight coming up tonight, so we got a little bit of story to read first.
Nice. Before we read the story, what happened on the last episode?
So last time, Zeke, Damocles, and Justice.
I said the name wrong.
Damocles and Justice went to go find the library.
Yeah.
And like 2 episodes ago, there was like a gatekeeper there, and they killed the gatekeeper. But then as they're looking at the book, this tree came alive and then tried to kill them, so they killed the tree.
Oh, I killed the shit out of that
But
tree.
at the same time, a gatekeeper attacked Rook with Podrick.
Yes.
While Remi was taking a nap, so we had to kill them. Well, I don't think we actually
You just
killed
had to
them.
survive.
We just had to survive. We almost killed it, I think.
You did.
But the end condition was when the other one died, not when.
Yeah, and the tree was extremely tough, but Zeke was a little ridiculous, and
You backstabbed the tree because,
yeah,
they're all bark.
and no bite.
Yeah.
Ha ha! So yeah, some stuff's gonna happen tonight.
Okay. Matt, you can start reading. I don't have much text in the first part, I think. So you start reading. Purple's all Ant characters. I didn't color change them.
Okay.
It's mostly Justice with a little Remi.
Gotcha. All right, so one girl, 2 books. Zeke dropped to the ground on the other side of the large white double doors that contain the giant tree, breathing heavily. He rested there for several minutes, wondering how much more he could take before he died of exhaustion. Justice scrambled casually past him as though she hadn't just fought for her life. She stopped in front of the second huge book, scooping it up into her arms. Zeke rose to his feet just in time to see the grin plastered across her face, wider than ever. It almost made up for having to battle that atrocity. Almost. I know what you're about to say, Justice said, looking between him and Damocles. We should have waited for the others to come back. But who knows what the giant tree would have done to this place while we were gone. I could have trashed everything. It could have trashed everything. We can't afford to lose this book. It's everything we're looking for. It's the whole reason the Anointed came to Gehenna in the first place. Once I get a chance to study it... Zeke saw Damocles frown, wavering impatiently in her direction, as he walked back toward where Rook would be waiting for them. Justice looked to Zeke with a sheepish, hopeful smile. Zeke couldn't stay mad. That was a hell of a fight, he whispered to her while Damocles' back was turned. Zeke held up his hand while she jumped to give him a high five. We should get back to the others, though, Zeke said. The sooner we get back to the surface, the happier I'll be. Agreed, Damocles said, glowstone raised in one hand. We need to regroup. Add a new story flag, the Book of Gehenna, on the adventure sheet. Does the party have the story flag rested? If yes, continue to What Happened to You Guys, page 268. Excuse me. Around what he assumed was morning, Rook heard familiar voices echoing from the stairs. He stirred, blinking away his tiredness. He cursed himself for dozing off. At least Remi had managed to get a good night's sleep. As the voices got closer, he could tell they were arguing. Whatever their disagreement, it was apparently important enough that they weren't bothering to keep their voices down in the ruins that had already proved to be filled with monsters. That giant tree might have destroyed it while you went for backup. You saw how it thrashed around. I couldn't take the chance. Justice's voice was very close now. They were almost up the stairs. They were so loud that Remi was starting to stir. Zeke sounded every bit as angry as Justice. You throw yourself at something you knew was deadly with only Damocles and me to help you. We can always find another book, but if you get yourself killed... It's my fault, Damocles said, sounding a little less emotional than the other two. I set the monster loose. It was my mistake, not hers. We should have been able to walk away without a fight. As they made up the stairs, Rook was surprised by how battered they looked. All three of them were covered in slime, had dirt smeared on their faces, and their hair was up at odd angles. Zeke in particular seemed like he was walking with a bit of a limp, though all of them looked rough.
Damn.
The word was out before Rook could smother it.
Oh, what happened to you guys?
Zeke and Damocles both turned to look at Justice. Zeke was the first to speak, though. We spent the night trying to get ourselves killed. Not really what I had in mind when we set out, but... Oh, shut up! Justice glared at him. I didn't hear any better ideas out of you. If you had...
Excuse me?
Rook stood up slowly and meaningfully enough that his friends fell silent.
Forget the argument. Did we get what we came for? Or not?
Yes, Justice admitted. No sign the Anointed made it that far, though. We found the book we were looking for. A minute of reading, and I already know more about the Pontifex. Maybe enough to save Nightingale.
Excellent.
Rook didn't have enough silence for any of the others to interject another argument. Didn't leave enough silence.
You can explain it to Nightingale when we get back to the surface. I think we've been keeping her long enough.
Rook turned away from them, gently nudging Remi's shoulder.
Remi?
I'm awake, she croaked, meeting his eyes. They were loud enough that I heard everything.
Good.
Rook offered one arm down to her.
You think you can walk?
Remi groaned, but took the offered hand. My leg is still aching. The wing is worse. It throbs with every heartbeat. She giggled at the last comment. She okay? Remi asked.
Zeke asked.
Remi was beaming with a goofy smile.
Painkillers, they've caused her to be a bit spacey.
Rook explained, and the rest of them nodded in realization. You think someone could find me a stick or something to use as a crutch? Remi asked. After Damocles scooped up something suitable, they were on their way. Continue to crashing on page 270. Justice kept glancing behind her to see the others lagging. Of course, it wasn't Remi's fault that she'd been injured. But Justice found herself annoyed at their slow pace anyways. What she really wanted to do is sprint to the surface, find Nightingale, and track down Zephyr, but she couldn't do that, not without leaving the others behind. Justice stopped as far away as she dared go, and waited for Remi to limp her way forward. After what felt like an hour, they finally reached the landing. It was empty and thick with dust. Simple geometric patterns adorned the walls, their colors looking faded and washed out in the dim light. Across the corridor, she could see another staircase. Hey, everybody! She shouted. I think we're almost out. Hurry up! Wait up. Zeke was helping Remi and looked irritated. Justice paced back and forth until they got close enough that she felt confident rushing forward into the open chamber ahead. Justice looked away, distracted by a faint noise from across the chamber. Just above her, a few fissures appeared in the ceiling, trailing a faint rain of dirt beneath them. Then, a few seconds later, the whole ceiling came crashing down nearby. A huge writhing mass fell onto the floor. Fell into the room, blocking the way toward the stairs. The creature, a thing with several mouths and gnashing teeth, now filled the room in front of them. It roared at them with all its mouths at once, spraying spittle that smelled like rotten meat. Straddled on top of one of its abhorrent heads, a girl adorned in plants looked down at them.
A lich worm!
Rook yelled it, but only Damocles showed the same understanding in his face. A smart one! The girl on top of the worm yelled back at him. Though it won't do you any good. You all seem to have fallen into one of my traps.
The old witch in the woods?
Yes.
Hansel and Gretel?
Yeah, why not? She smiled behind glittering red eyes and matted dreadlocks that looked to be more dirt than hair. Too bad more of you aren't wounded. It was you who placed the trap? Zeke stood in front. I don't know.
Shakespeare-like.
That's what it sounded like. Zeke stood in front of Justice, now furious. You almost got us killed! The woman showed her teeth and chuckled. That would be the point, young boy. I ran into the poor girl up above just before coming to check on what my trap caught me. She seemed to care a lot about you.
Bastard!
Rook spat.
If you hurt her, I'll have your head.
Why wait to try? The girl cackled and the worm crashed towards them, tearing at rocks as it went. Go to Can of Worms, page 272.
The Disney original movie? There was a Disney original movie called Can of Worms.
Was there?
Yeah, it was like a can they opened up and all these alien worms came out.
I don't remember that, even a little bit.
I think it was called Can of Worms movie.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's terrifying looking. That's right, the alien thing. Disney made some weird movies for sure. Not sure if that
Disney
was
original movie.
Can of Worms. That's what it's called. Oh Lord. Please, that's the human teeth is what makes it the most disturbing, I think.
You know what that is, right?
It's someone's face upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they glued antennas to its chin.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's odd to say the least. Before you, a horrific writhing worm sits nearly 2 stories tall. Riding atop its wretched form is a maniacal girl with filthy dreadlocks, red eyes, and a wide, sharp-toothed grin. You don't know if you're strong enough to defeat such a monster, but maybe it will retreat if you put up enough of a fight. On the east side of the chamber, a boulder sits precariously atop a flight of stairs. Maybe this can be used to your advantage. So we've got the setup, so Josh, I need your help.
Yes.
Magic words.
Open Sesame.
Okay. So we got the board here. I'm going to rotate a little bit just so we can see the initiative tracker.
You can throw the initiative track on top.
Oh, that's true. Flat Matt's pointing to something.
It's pointing towards the boss.
Yeah.
The boss is here.
Win conditions, Alana and Cassithis, I'm assuming that's the worm, right?
Yes.
Have a combined total of 50 or more damage tokens, or 7 time tokens are added. So we don't have to kill him, we just have to do 50 damage to him.
I guess she runs away.
I want to kill it. Special encounter rules, Alana and Cassithis, Lich Worm of the Decrepit City. When setting up the encounter, reveal small and large hidden cards UM28. You got those?
Yep.
Okay. To access Alana and Cassithis' initiative and intelligent combatant cards. These cards will be used during this encounter. Alana and Cassithis' figure and initiative card represent 2 separate combatants. When using their initiative card, Alana activates first, followed by Cassithis. Adventurers and their allies may target either combatant. If one of them is defeated, the other still activates and the figure remains on the board. If both are defeated, the figure is removed from the encounter like normal. When setting up the initiative track, place Alana and Cassithis' initiative card at the back of the initiative track. We don't get that, so I'm not going to read it. At the end of every round, add a time token to the back of the initiative track. At the end of this encounter, keep track of how many time tokens are added. Attrition. Only read the following text if instructed to. So what do we have on the board there? I see a blue totem on the far right.
Yep.
With a blue objective on top of it,
yep.
And a blue loot down at the bottom.
Yep.
That it?
That's it.
Okay. What kind of terrain are we looking at?
There's a bunch of hindrance terrain around her.
Mostly on your side, over there.
There's some in front of her. That's pretty much.
I mean,
all
like
around.
your side of the board.
Yeah, there's just a loot token here. There's elevation, so we have to go up the stairs.
Oh, okay, I see that. And there's hindrance terrain in front of the stairs.
Yes.
Okay. So that boulder is probably the objective token?
I guess. Did I do the map right?
The map. It looks like it. Why?
Okay. I felt like this is rotated weirdly.
No, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, so we come in on the 2nd floor. Okay.
What?
The first floor, like level 1's here, level 2's here.
Oh, so
Level 3's here.
Oh, okay. So gotcha. I see what you're saying.
So this is on level 1.
Yeah.
Let me see the book.
So, Josh, who do you think's up first in the initiative
Oh, they
track?
changed the elevation for this map.
Oh,
No, wait. No, I have it rotated.
you
Wrong.
do?
But it should be like this.
Oh. Oops. I can't read.
Okay.
Okay, that makes more sense now.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. So, Josh, who do you think's up first?
Rook.
It is... Well, she's last. I drew her first, though. First up is Damocles! Damocles! So, Twitch, you guys are playing as Damocles today. Next up, who do you think, Josh?
Rook.
It's Rook! Who's up third?
Zeke.
It's Zeke. Who's up fourth?
Justice.
It's Justice. How'd you know that?
Because that's all that was left.
I know. And then last up is Alana and Casthus. So, Twitch is playing as Damocles. So, Josh, I'm going to need the SP tokens over here, please.
Yep.
Damocles' whole shebang is his Vow tokens. So, he's got an ability.
Vow to me.
Vow swear to me. Called To Faust, which
Faust.
is anytime you are dealt 3 or more damage, gain a Vow token. Vow tokens may be spent when dealing damage to add +2 damage to the same type to the target, and you can have up to 5 Vow tokens. He also has In Dreams, which is instead of making your normal 2 SP attack, you can do a 2 SP attack that gains you a Vow token when you hit. And then also he's got In Secret, which is anytime you gain a Vow token, an ally within your sphere of influence gains a Vow token. And then anytime an ally is defeated within sphere of influence, you gain a Vow token. And then also his weapon, the Iridium Dagger, has an ability where it is follow up. If this attack deals damage, gain a Vow token. So he's all about swearing, vowing, having fun. You also have some heals. You've got the Sentient Bodysuit, which gives you 1 heal every round, which is super nice. You've got your Ageless Bulwark, which is your shield, where every round you can tap it to heal 1. It also allows you to spend 1 SP to counter whenever you want. And then you could also exhaust it to move diagonally. And then they've got the Nirvana's Mark. So they heal 1 automatically every round from that. Oh, no, it says this effect can't stack.
What do you mean?
So the heal 1 on Nirvana's Mark says this effect can't stack. And then the bodysuit also says heal 1.
They got rid of that in the update.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you guys could heal up to 3
Oh,
SP.
wait.
Or 3 health.
The
per
bodysuit
turn.
used to be Rook's. You can just give it back to Rook.
Why don't you leave it on them?
Sure.
They're the damage tank. Can you make the screen just a little bit brighter? It's a little dull.
Give me just a second.
So Twitch, you guys are actually up first. What's their movement? Do you have all the stats updated?
They were playing as Damocles last time, so they should be the same stats.
They have 2 more health because they gave them the markings of strength.
Okay.
And then didn't you take something from them? The sphere of influence thing.
I also took the armor from them, so they might be 1 less armor.
Yes.
What's the armor at?
They should have 1 armor.
Okay. Why does the camera look like a little fuzzy?
I don't know. It looks a little fuzzy, though.
Is that better?
Yeah. Alrighty. So Damocles is red base over here because he's got that awesome cape. What do you think that Damocles should be doing here, Jersh?
He can't get close enough.
What's their movement?
So let's go over the bad guys. Let's see what they're going to do.
Let's see what they're going to do. They actually have 2 different cards. So first we'll go over Alana.
She goes first.
She's mean looking. She's got symbiotic relationship, so Alana and Cassathus have Colossal and Immunity, Poison, Condemn, and Paralyze. What's Colossal, Joshua?
They can't be moved.
Okay.
Like, no pushback.
Alana and Cassathus use the Burrowed token to represent when they are burrowed. While not burrowed, each time Alana is attacked, she will counter with a range 6 attack, follow-up, push X, where X is equal to the amount of damage dealt, force 12. Okay. Hemlock and Sears, they have a sphere of influence of 6. And then they've got Gloomy Domain, so opponents may not reduce the SP cost of disciplines.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Is that within her... That's just if she's on the board? It's not within her spear.
It looks like it's just because she's on the board.
Okay, so when I cast Barrier, I can't...
You don't get to do it for free.
I can't do it for free.
That sucks.
Okay.
So then on her sheet is Alana burrowed? If yes, move a purple number of spaces towards the most opponents, moving underneath as many opponents as possible. Continue down. Is Alana burrowed and underneath an opponent, cast a spell 6 against all figures on the burrowed token, deal a purple die of magical damage, and inflict darkness. And then is there an opponent within sphere of influence and Alana is not burrowed, cast a spell 6 prioritizing the opponent who is adjacent to the most figures, deal a separate red die of magic damage to the target and all figures adjacent to it. That's nasty.
Yeah.
She's got 100 health, 15 defense, she doesn't move, 0 armor. And her base attack is a black and 2 reds. Ouch, skibibbles. And then we've got Cast This. Passive ability burrowed. While burrowed, Alana and Cast This ignore...
Buried.
Huh?
Buried. Possibility buried.
Oh.
Not burrowed.
It buried while burrowed.
Yeah.
Alana and Cast This ignore all figures and non-obstructing terrain during movement. Alana, also while burrowed, Alana and Cast This have resistance damage and cannot be flanked.
But we can attack them while burrowed?
It sounds like it, yeah.
Okay.
But they can't make break attacks. Confusing pheromones. While not burrowed, opponents within Cast This' sphere of influence may not leave its sphere of influence during a move action. That's interesting.
Okay.
Is Cast This burrowed? Move towards the most opponents, moving underneath as many opponents as possible. Is Cast This burrowed and underneath an opponent? Move each figure on the burrowed token to the nearest unoccupied space, then replace a burrowed token with Cast This' figure and make a separate melee attack against each opponent who currently is within reach 2. This attack has follow-up push X, where X is the number of damage dealt, force 14. And then is Cast This not burrowed? Can't kill, can't flank. What next? Can't counterattack? Is Cast This not burrowed? Move to be within reach 2 as many as opponents as possible, then make a separate melee attack against each opponent within reach 2. These attacks have follow-up, inflict paralyze, force 13, continue down. Otherwise, replace Cast This' figure with a burrowed token. He's got 150 health. He heals when he rolls shields. 13 defense, 4 movement, and his combat dice are a black, a blue, and a gray. He hit hard. This is burrow token.
I assume so. It's his bunghole.
Yes, it's a butthole token. Okay, so I need SP tokens, Josh.
I had to do the box.
I didn't want the box. I just wanted SP tokens. So first up is Damocles. So Josh, what do you think they should do?
Can they get up and hit it? I don't think they're close enough. So it's gonna burrow like right away, right?
Well, she goes first.
And she casts a spell 6.
Yeah.
So we don't want to be in her spell 6 range because it's nasty.
Burrowed. Yeah. So we want to kind of be away from her.
So.
But their sphere of influence is 6.
Yeah. So like trying to think it out. So it's gonna. If we don't go near it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think any of us, besides maybe you and I, can. I could definitely get up in its face.
Does anyone have a resistance to magic?
No, Twitch does.
Twitch does. That was a different character,
Yeah,
right?
that's actual Nightingale.
Yeah.
I have a decent conviction upgrade.
So, as long as we're not adjacent to each other,
Yeah.
that's okay. Do we want to run up and try and smack her
The
around?
2 of us can easily. Because we have movement.
Do we want to send Damocles up in there too?
I don't think Damocles can get close
What's
enough.
Damocles' movement?
I have him at 7.
Decent conviction, starring Dam Oakleys. You have him at 7, you said?
Yeah.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it's to move out of the green spaces, it's 2, or
Yeah,
into?
out of it's 2.
So they would need to spend all of their SP to get diagonally adjacent to it.
I don't think that's worth. So what happens? She casts a spell 6 targeting who?
The player adjacent to the most people.
So if we're all staggered,
Then it's going to target one of us.
one of us of our choice.
Yes. So preferably our tankier people.
So Damocles or Rook.
Damocles got all the heals, so I'm thinking maybe him.
Yeah.
He also has a conviction upgrade. Oh, no, you took the conviction upgrade back. Right? No, he has a conviction upgrade.
Yeah, it's not as good as mine, but yeah.
Okay.
What's this spell do?
Red die of damage.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. I saw something gives darkness. I'm immune to darkness.
Oh, not that.
Okay.
That's if she burrows underneath you.
Okay. So he can come into the room. Can he give any vow tokens out right away or no? He needs to get damage.
No, he needs to get damaged or attack
Okay.
to do anything with the vow tokens right away.
I would just move him.
Oh, they've also got the Ageless Bulwark. So because they don't need to heal right away, they can use that to move. So they could actually spend 2 SP instead of 3 SP.
I would just spend the 1 SP to move and bank their SP. Because they would still be within the sphere of influence, and then they'll be able to do more next turn.
Okay. So they're going to spend 1 SP. Move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here.
Yep.
Okay. And then
Are they in your way or no?
But here's what I could do. I could have them do the Ageless Bulwark because they don't need to heal anyways.
Yeah.
And then have them move here.
Is that still in your way because the hindrance terrain is going to slow you down?
So what's my movement?
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can get diagonally adjacent to him.
But he's going to be adjacent to... Have them go the other way.
Okay. So they were here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here.
Yep.
Okay.
Then they're out of the way completely. Because Rook can run straight through because he doesn't care about terrain.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
I'm just going to be like, yeah, whatever.
Okay. So then they're going to bank their 2 remaining SP so they can go ham next time.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think that makes sense.
Okay.
Hopefully Twitch agrees.
Let us know if you don't. And if you've got anything that you want to specifically do, let us know.
Okay. So Rook's going to run on in.
Okay. Your movement is too much. 8. But
I'm running in a straight line.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get right up in his face.
Does it make sense for me to go someplace else?
Yes.
Where?
So I'm trying to think of when they burrow, they do damage how? Underneath an opponent is a long burrow.
As long as there's a space between everyone, they can't pick up under multiple people.
Yeah. So the worm has reach 2. So you just want to be outside of a range where he can do reach 2 for you and someone else. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So if you go right up in his face.
Let me go on the corner then.
Where?
Like the opposite corner where you're going.
Can you get that far?
Should be able to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then 1 over.
7.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, I thought you meant like
No.
opposite.
No.
Okay.
I meant like the front opposite.
You
So I'll go there.
You don't want to go back here?
No, I want to be in the hindrance. Do I want to be in the hindrance terrain? Hindrance terrain makes it harder to hit, but they're casting a spell anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me go in the other space because it's harder for me to hit in that space.
Okay. And then what you want to do?
And they're going to get a break attack on me if I do that? Or can I?
Oh, yeah.
Can I?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, they get a...
Yeah. You have to spend another SP.
Just put me in the corner spot. That's fine.
They would both get break attacks.
Yeah.
That would be nasty. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'll just stay there. That spends 1 SP. I'm going to do my once per encounter. I'm going to put a Nemesis token. Who should I put the Nemesis token on?
I feel
We just
like
have to do 50 damage total, right?
I guess.
Yeah. Like, we can hit either one.
But I want to kill
So
it.
who's easier to hit?
She's got 15 defense, he's got 13, but he's got 50 more health.
We don't care about the health. We just have to do 50 damage.
The worm.
The worm?
Well, no. Hold on. So the worm is easier to hit, but when he's burrowed, which is every other turn, he gets resistance damage.
So she doesn't get resistance.
She does not get resistance damage.
All right, so let's put a nemesis token on her.
Okay. Can you hand me a nemesis token?
Maybe. So we get +1 to our roll results attacking her.
Gotcha. How much HP on each? She has 100, he has 150.
We want it to do 50 damage, though.
I want to kill it, though.
Or survive 7 rounds.
I want to kill it.
It ends at 50.
I want to kill it.
Okay. I have 2 SP left.
Does it like, it doesn't end the second it hits 50, right? Like, I could finish my turn and then just kill it?
If you do... If it's at 49 damage total between the two of them, and then you can attack both of them at once to do all that damage.
I want to kill it. So what are you doing right now?
I'm going to activate my shield first.
What does that do?
I roll black die. I do damage for each shield rolled.
Okay.
I rolled 3 shields.
So you do 3 damage to her?
Both of them, because they're both adjacent to me.
Oh.
Unless they have any armor.
Neither one has
Just
armor.
as one condition is the combined total of 50 or more, or 7 time tokens.
Okay. So, yeah, you're going to do 3 damage to both of them.
Okay, sweet. 6 damage already.
There you go.
Oh, at the beginning of my turn, I will give you courage.
Okay. I'm feeling courageous.
And then I guess I'll attack. I'll spend my 2 SP and attack. I'm going to attack with 2 teal dice. And I'll attack the girl.
So, just letting you know, her ability is, while not burrowed, each time she's attacked, she will make a counter of range 6, follow up, push X.
I'll attack the worm. We'll kind of just go back and forth.
Yeah, because we only need to do so much damage.
I rolled 10.
Worm's got 13 defense.
I rolled 10.
That was poop.
Yeah, that was poopy.
Okay. That it?
Yeah, that's the rest of my turn. That's the end of my turn. I can't do anything more.
So, I think I'm going to go ham here to try and get this done early. So I'm going to move. Spend 1 SP to move. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So counter regardless of the attack hit him at?
7, 8. Yeah, it just says counter.
The counter only triggers if no damage is dealt.
It says, while not burrowed, each time Alana is attacked, she will counter.
Okay.
So to me, it sounds like she just counters.
Okay.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
What dice do you use?
Hold your horses. I'm going to tap my Blade Works, and I attack with a red and a green. I mean, that would have been a great roll. I'm going to attack the worm. Mr. Worm. Hey, rolled the same thing. Okay, so I rolled a 16.
What's a 16, Matt?
No, I need your fingers for this.
Okay, what are you beating it by so far?
Beating it by 3.
It's got a 13?
Yeah.
You're flanking it.
So +2.
Plus 5. Plus another 2 because you're beating it by 2.
Yeah, so I'm at 12?
Yep.
Okay. I have got your courage ability. I've got 6 symbols, so I add +6 to that.
You get better return on your symbols from anything else or no?
I don't.
Okay. So another 6. 18?
Yeah, that's 18 damage.
Okay.
And he's got no armor.
Okay.
So.
And you ignore armor on flanking.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure I didn't miss anything on its card.
I should have done it to the worm, my nemesis.
What happened?
I should have done the worm to the nemesis
Yeah.
token. Whatever.
All right. So then I'm going to
Spend your 2 SP and attack.
spend my 2 SP and attack. I rolled a 7.
7.
That's atrocious.
Anything to give you a reroll or no? Oh, I get an SP because you did stuff.
I'm going to spend a bottled blessing.
So let's see what.
Reroll my dice.
Sure.
Because that was atrocious. Oh, that's a lot better. It's a 16.
All right, so you beat him by 3 again.
Yep.
Beating it by 2, so you get +2, +5, plus another 2, so we're 12.
Yeah, I mean, same thing.
Standard thing as before.
Then your symbols. So I'm thinking that I'm going to save the star as another SP.
Do that once per.
Oh, it's once per round?
Because you tap it. It's an exhaust to do it.
Oh, it is. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. I'll do it as damage. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 additional damage.
20 damage.
Okay.
Did it run away yet?
Almost. They have 44 damage. I'm gonna exhaust my...
Your fortune cookie, you flip, or a...
It's a flip.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my once per encounter fight drive.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
I rolled a 9. Should I spend my other bottled blessing?
I don't think it's... You have another once per
Yeah,
encounter.
that's right. I'm going to use my quicken die, which is another one, but then I lose my courage.
It's fine.
So I'm going to use my quicken die, and I'm going to attack again. 404. No, I did 44. An 11.
You're flanking, so that's a 13.
That actually hits.
Hits. Just hits.
Just hits.
You do 5 damage because you're flanking.
Yeah.
1 more damage, Matt.
And I have a shield, which is 1 damage. What the fuck? Let me read the book.
You might just need to read the story because I didn't highlight and do the story for this, so...
Okay. Is this the one you can't flank, though?
You can't flank it when it's burrowed.
Yeah, it's so we were purposefully beating it up before it got burrowed. Alana and Cassius have a combined total of 50 or more damage tokens.
They do.
Oh, that's really it. Okay. Each party member except Nightingale gains 1 XP. Read the special encounter rule attrition. Continue to the retreating worm on page 271.
Can I have a pencil, Matt?
I'm assuming we're going to have to fight these guys again later.
Yeah. It runs away.
Attrition. On your adventure sheet, record how much damage Alana and Cassius were dealt. If Alana and Cassius were dealt 50 or more damage, add an additional time token to the back of the initiative track. Then record how many time tokens were added during this encounter.
Straight up.
1. Your microphone's off.
1 time token. So you get 1 time token and 50 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't there a checkbox we had to do at the beginning of the story? During the story, the Book of Gianna. I gotta do that. Okay. All right.
Okay.
What?
I'm reading stuff that didn't happen.
We didn't get the loot.
No, we didn't. What loot is it? A blue loot?
Yeah.
Oh. That sounds really cool.
What?
I don't know what it is. But we gain the Arcalan Halo story accessory? What the hell's that?
I have no idea.
Find it.
What card is it?
It just says, gain the Arcalan Halo story accessory.
I'm assuming it's a hitting card.
It doesn't say how much damage the boulder does. It tells you to like set stuff up to a certain thing.
To a diagram.
Yeah. So the blue loot is reveal medium hidden card UM29.
There you go. That's what I was asking for.
Don't read it. I want to read it. Don't read it. I want to read it.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, okay. It just sounds cool. So the Arcalan Halo, 1 defense, passive. The armor value printed on your equipped armor is reduced to 0. Immunity, disease, and weld. The immunity disease is decent, I guess.
Yeah, the immunity's nice. It's like if you're running like cloth armor, so you don't have any armor. It's an extra defense, which is nice.
What's diagram 24, Josh?
It's the diagram book.
Oh, okay. And would gobble up immunity disease. I mean, yeah, she has PTSD about that. Was post-traumatic stress disease. That's it.
So what do we go to? What story?
I can't believe that we just beat, like... Okay, hold on. Retreating Worm on page 271. Did you print that out?
It was under the crashing page. So that one page, I didn't highlight it.
Oh. The creature and its hideous master screamed in unison, sharing their agony as they were finally beaten back. The worm was now missing several of its heads, leaving bloody stumps writhing in sickly green. Apparently, I cut a bunch of its heads off with my dagger in one turn. Its rider bled a soupy substance that smelled like rancid fruit from a wound on her chest. You did that with just your passive ability, the soupy chest wound.
Yep.
I don't understand. Oh, I don't understand! Alana sounded dazed as she retreated against a wall. You shouldn't have been able to get through those doors! Kill her! Justice screamed. We can't allow her to continue hunting people! Justice's eyes narrowed with cold intensity. Looking for your friends, little girl? Alana hissed, looking at Justice. Her eyes went wide as they settled on Justice's book. Filthy mage! It's you! You're the one opening the doors! When we meet again, I'll be sure to kill you first!
It's the Wicked Witch in the West.
My pretties! The worm lashed out with its massive tail and toppled both Zeke and Rook as they approached. Alana's worm hopped up onto its back, and before any of them could stop them, the pair returned through the dark opening they'd originally come through. Don't run! Face me! Justice shouted down the hall after her. If I see you again, I'm gonna blow you to pieces! Zeke made his way over to her and placed a hand on her shoulder. Hey, we did good. We kicked her ass. I think I kicked her ass. You stood in a good spot.
Yeah, I did.
So.
I kind of like did this thing with my shield.
You're like,
I took a bite out of them.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what your shield is. Yeah, your shield...
My shield's like a Namin book.
Yeah, it nommed on their shins. Justice swung around and hugged him, blinking back sweat from her eyes. Yeah, we did.
Why is she sweating? She didn't even move.
She did absolutely nothing. I wish we could have killed her, though. She'll be leaving to hurt more people. Let's go, Damocles demanded. There's no point in standing here celebrating. He didn't move either. He strode away.
He did move. He walked into the room.
I'm sorry. He walked into the room and was like, damn, this thing's big. And then watched us kill it.
Yep.
He strode away, leaving the others to scramble to catch up with his stride. The abandoned camp was as much as was much as they'd left it the day before. As they scanned the camp, though, the most important thing was gone. Nightingale was nowhere to be seen. Rook felt his heart drop. Hundreds of horrifying scenarios ran through his mind all at once.
She's not here.
Rook's voice was steady despite his emotions. He wouldn't let fear take over. He had to push through it.
Wherever Nightingale went, we need to find her. Let's go.
Rook, Zeke said, speaking slowly. I want to find her as much as you do. Trust me. But we can't keep going. Most of us haven't slept at all. Think I'm seeing double. And even Damocles looks like he's gonna fall over. Zeke glanced to Damocles, who glared back. But
like a
didn't
noir
argue.
film now?
Yeah. We have to rest. Even if it's just for a few hours. We're just not strong enough to stand up against anything that tries to stop us. You know something will. What do you mean we're not strong enough? Rook didn't answer. He turned his back to the others and headed towards one of the bedrolls that still laid on the ground. He could hear the others shuffling silently behind him as he sat down. He grabbed the pendant around his neck. At his touch, the whole thing started glowing. Another moment later, and Suri appeared in the air beside him. She paused, momentarily taken aback.
Your expeditions appear to have encountered ill fortune.
Understatement of the year. Oh, Jesus. Zeke muttered with a sigh as he sat down to rest. Rook ignored him.
Sorry, we made it back to camp, but Nightingale's missing. I'm worried she's in danger. Well...
Suri wrapped her arms around Rook as he rested.
I'm glad you are intelligent enough to rest, rather than trying to find her with your injuries.
What injuries? Suri smiled at him gently. Zeke raised a smug eyebrow at Rook, who looked back at him with a flat stare. Suri didn't even seem to notice the exchange. Did the party have the story flag key defeat?
Nope.
Robed figures. What was key defeat?
I don't know. I think that means we got beat once.
Oh.
We never got beat.
No.
We beat everything else.
We beat them up bad. I didn't see what page is robed figures on?
276. Keyed whose feet? I don't know.
Come on! Nightingale called, her agitation growing. You've got to keep up with me! That's Nightingale now. Breeze had been quick on her feet on the surface, probably faster than Nightingale could have matched, but it seemed like the deeper they went, the slower she became. Nightingale didn't want to get separated. Every fork and doorway required Breeze's help. Despite her slow pace, she knew exactly where they were going. Breeze slipped into pace beside her a second later, large keyring clanking on her wrist. Nightingale turned, a little surprised. She hadn't noticed Breeze carrying anything before. Grabbed a souvenir? Nightingale asked, smiling slightly. I retrieved it from the gatekeeper, Breeze answered. She held up the keyring. If that was one of Alana's jailers, then one of these should open the cages. Cages? Nightingale asked. I'm amusing myself. Breeze didn't answer. They reached a large set of double doors and pulled it open. A wave of hideous putrescence struck her, so thick she could practically see it hanging in the air. It was the stench of rot, but more intense than she'd ever experienced. Her eyes started to water, and she covered her mouth as she gagged. The space was cavernous, perhaps 50 feet wide and at least twice as long, scattered in almost every bit of open floor were bodies. There were hundreds of them. Many looked humanoid. Hollow eyes and splintered bones were strewn among the piles of mutilated corpses. Stringy bits of gray, rotted flesh clung to the limbs of the remains. Nightingale froze at the sight. She closed her eyes tight, trying to banish the scene from her mind. It was only Breeze's shouts that forced Nightingale back into reality. Sisters! Sisters! Breeze called, sprinting towards the back wall. She was desperately calling out a string of names Nightingale barely understood. Silpa! Mila! I'm here! There was a cage against the far wall, wrought of ancient iron bars as thick as her legs. Nightingale could see a few people who were still alive. Still, she picked her way across the room after Breeze, every step bringing on a fresh wave of nausea. One of the prisoners was already on their feet when Nightingale reached them. He turned to his fellow prisoners and shook them awake roughly. They rose with moans and faintly muffled curses. "Who the hell are you?" the man demanded, his tone dark. "How'd you get down here?" It's Batman. Breeze was frantically looking through the people in the cage. We can't be the only ones here. There has to be. Where are my sisters? The nymphs, the man sighed, his face pained. There weren't many left when we were caught. He nodded to one of his companions, and they broke apart, lifting a few spare robes off of a figure who had been concealed there. Her skin was shriveled and starved, the greens of her skin gone pale, the flowers in her hair wilted and decaying. Breeze gasped, reaching her hand into the cage. Ursi! The still nymph on the ground rose to a perched position, slowly acknowledging her name, but didn't reply. Instead, she just looked shocked. No! Breeze said, darting towards the other cages. The others have to still be alive. Breeze stopped in front of another cage and covered her mouth in horror. Inside, Nightingale could see the remains of what once inhabited the metal box. Alana, she fed her worm the nymphs first. I'd guess it's why we're still alive. The man behind the bars looked grim. Are you the Anointed? Nightingale finally asked. Is Zephyr here? Is he alive? I am Zephyr. I am Batman. The man said they'd been speaking to removed his cloak, and Nightingale got a better look at him. His chest was covered with scars, and both arms were tightly bound with lengths of cloth. His hair was dark blue, and his eyes were slightly wild. I'm not sure how you know us, but we won't turn away your help. Yeah, now's not the time to explain, Nightingale said. Justice led us here, and we can sort through everything after we get out. Zephyr smiled. Justice. Good girl, he whispered. Can you get this cage open? Breeze! Nightingale reached over and pulled her away from the gruesome sight. Come on, we need your help saving who we can! Yeah. Breeze strained to look away, then started fumbling with a large key ring she had stolen from the gatekeeper, going down the ring one at a time. She hadn't gone through very many before a loud crashing sound emitted from the back of the room. Nightingale spun with her weapon drawn. Gatekeeper! I got it! You get the door! Continue to critical timing on page 280. And that's another encounter.
Give us the flavor text for the encounter.
All right. Flavor text is... You turn to face the new threat as Breeze frantically tries to unlock the cell door. There are a lot of keys to go through, and you hope you can hold off the monsters until she gets the right one. Deeper in the dungeon, you see more cells being guarded by blighted guardians. However, they don't seem interested in you. Yet. So it looks like a solo encounter? Oh no, we're going to get some peeps. I see. So, this is Jailbreak. The active group is not used to determine. Blah, 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 blah. The other players controlled Zephyr, Brea, and Ezra.
Okay.
So we have 3 new characters for this one.
Ezra from Star Wars?
Yeah. To access Zephyr, Brea, and Ezra's combatant initiative cards, or initiative and command combatant cards. These cards will be used during the showdown.
Which cards are they?
UM31.
UM31? There must be 3 of them. Let's take a look at them.
Okay. Peeps, I thought they were out of season. Oh, this is going to be odd. Yeah, it's kind of like Nightingale by herself with a couple of prisoners. Ezra looks cool.
Show them all.
Zephyr looks cool. Brea looks cool. So here's Zephyr. He's got Resolute Mind. Zephyr starts each encounter with 4 heal tokens. When an opponent within Zephyr's sphere of influence is defeated, he gains a heal token. That's cool. Zealot Drive. When Zephyr misses an attack or fails a conviction check, he may reroll. From the grave, once per encounter, place a defeated ally within sphere of influence. They are dealt 9 irreducible damage. Huh?
Huh? I'm assuming he makes a corpse explode.
That's what it sounds like. Anointed Blade, which is the 2 SP attack, and then Magebreaker, 3 SP. When determining damage, roll the opponent's casting die and add the number rolled as physical damage. Oh! Magebreaker. it revives them and deals damage to him. It sounds like he summons a dead ally from the grave, and then they do 9 irreducible damage to an enemy. I think it's just worded really poorly.
Horribly.
Okay. Ezra kind of looks like a ninja. He's got Kaijutsu. Ezra does not provoke break attacks when moving, and movement point cost is not increased by terrain and allies. Ezra has backstab, and he ignores armor while flanking. Each time Ezra is attacked, dodge with +1 shield. Or it brings them back with all but 9 damage healed? Maybe?
I don't know. I'll have to see if there's a update.
Then he's got Cleansing Blade. During the follow-up step of each of his attacks, Ezra may spend a star to remove a negative effect from an ally anywhere on the board.
Ooh.
That's really nice. Some allies have 9 HP. Oh. That's interesting. False Idol, 0 SP, make an attack. It's an exhaust card. Hidden Knives, throw... So he has permanent Hidden Knives on him. That's cool. Acid Splash, all adjacent opponents are inflicted by poison, force 13. Quick Blow, 1 SP. During the follow-up step of an attack other than an attack made with the Quick Blow, make an attack. Okay. And then Twin Daggers, attack. I guess he can't bring them back without equips that boost their max. Interesting. So Zephyr
That's who you're playing with.
Zephyr has a green and red die.
Okay.
Ezra has 2 green die.
Okay.
They both have 16 health. Zephyr has 13 defense. Ezra has 12. Ezra has 8 movement, base movement, and Zephyr
he has aspect.
What's that?
Which is +2 movement. Movement points are not increased by terrain or allies.
Who has that?
That's what the skill I have, Brooke.
Oh,
it's just the exact
okay.
same thing.
Gotcha.
If you look at some of these characters, like the things they have are all traits that you can.
Zephyr has 2 armor. Ezra has 3 armor, and then finally we have Brea. Aspect, yes. She's got Hemlock and Seer, so 6 SOI. Aura of Cynicism. When an opponent within Brea's sphere of influence fails a conviction check by 3 or more, inflict darkness and condemn.
Ooh.
Like the Shadow, 0 XP exhaust. Move up to 2 spaces. This movement does not provoke break attacks. That's handy. Dark Siphon, range 4 attack. 2 SP Ruination. Cast a spell 6 and deal a green die of magic damage to the target and all figures adjacent to it.
Nice.
4 SP, Jesus.
Ooh.
Pulsating Blast. Make 2 range 4 attacks. These attacks that follow up push 4 force 13. And then another 4 SP, the Tower Reversed. Cast a spell 6 against all opponents within Sphere of Influence. Inflict Wilt, Darkness, and Disease. If the opponent already has Wilt, inflict Condemn instead. And she's got a permanent star follow-up heal 3.
Nice.
16 health, 13 defense, 6 movement, 2 armor. She's good too. All right. Anything else, Josh?
That's it.
Yeah, that boss fight was kind of sad.
Poked it.
I cut a bunch of its heads off. I guess. Right?
Yeah, I did.
Are you putting the can of worms in the...
No.
What are you doing then?
I was going to the Middara and see what the update was for this.
Oh. I am curious, just because, like... They have made some interesting choices about their updates. Read aloud. Read aloud, Joshua.
We're pulling up cards, so you need to give me a second.
No, you got to read the folders that you're going through.
Hidden large cards fronts. So let's take a look at what was the weird text that was on Zephyr's.
What?
Who had the weird text on his card?
Oh, Zephyr, yeah.
Scroll on to find Zephyr. Oh, they updated the Nymph card. She has 400 health now.
That's a lot.
She attacks with 2 red dice and a black die. 14 defense.
That's the same. She has 15 defense here.
So they lowered her defense.
Interesting.
Now when she casts a spell, she casts the spell 6 against everyone within her sphere of influence,
Oh,
and that does a red die magic damage.
that's nasty.
The worms changed. If an opponent would ever make a move action or use a free movement that would move them out of his sphere of influence, they must pass a Presence 12 check.
Okay, so they are allowed to move out now.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And how much health does he have?
800 health?
Excuse me?
800?
As opposed to 150?
Yeah.
Can we see how the encounter has changed?
I don't think they changed anything. All right, severe. All right. From the grave. Place a defeated ally within sphere of influence, then they heal equal to half their maximum HP. So it's supposed to be a heal.
Okay, so someone on here said it right, where he brings someone back and then they take 9 damage.
Oh, and they actually gave him
Playable card stats.
yeah. He has 24 health now.
Oh, that's a lot. So there's no way for you to see how they changed the encounter, or they didn't change the encounter?
I don't see in that. I gotta see in.
Because if that's the case, I mean, we can just for shits and giggles see what happens. Page 270 something, like 76.
So they did an upgrade book, and it just kind of says like, "Oh, I changed this." Like they don't actually give you a new book.
Gotcha.
It's kind of dumb how they did it. It would have been nice if they gave you like at least stickers in the book to be like, "Hey, go look in the update book for the new rules for this."
And then errata it that way.
Yeah.
Did you find anything yet?
No, this is just rules erratas. I gotta find the encounter erratas. What's the encounter? A can of worms, right?
Yeah, can of worms.
$800 HP worm would take a day of combat. Not sure how many time token that is. Well, we didn't. The fight was still only 50 damage to it. So
Yeah.
At least for that, when we fight it for the full time, then it will take longer. All the bosses got their health like
Way jacked up.
way jacked up though.
You're getting there. There's the minor rescue. There's Mr. Tree.
Dangers in the dark.
Keep going. There it is.
Can of worms.
Okay, so what's the win condition?
300 damage.
Okay.
Or 5 time tokens.
It's a lot less time. 7 this time, right?
It was 7.
I mean, do you want to see for shits and giggles, like, do the 300 damage one? Considering it's early?
It's a mix, though, because at the same time, like, I think they've given bonuses to other stuff and defense, but
Do you want to try it anyways?
we can.
Shits and gigs?
Yeah.
Okay. So if that's the case,
We'll leave it where we're at. Like, we haven't moved or done
no.
anything.
I'm gonna go back and retroactively use my my other bottled blessing to re-roll that one missed hit that I had.
Okay. Does that your icons give you any more damage then? For the last one you had?
No, I rolled exactly 50. Oh, I'm sorry. I see what you're saying.
Because you would still have courage.
Yeah. So, yes, I would have an additional 1 damage to it.
Okay.
So, 51. Um, 200 or 300?
300.
It's a lot. It's a lot more. 6 times the amount? Like... So I get 1 more attack then.
Okay. The 9.
Really, self? Really?
You gonna flip your haste score?
Yeah, I'm gonna flip my A score. And that would be the end of my turn then.
Okay.
So I still lose my
Courage down.
courage, yeah. Wait, 800 for the worm. How many for the rider? She has 300 now, I believe.
400.
400.
So 1,200 HP between the two of them.
Compared to 250. It's a lot different. Okay, so now it's going to be Justice's turn.
Okay. Are we using the new combat cards or the old ones?
We could use the new combat cards.
Okay. They're nastier.
I figured.
Justice's turn. Doom Break. That doesn't get destroyed. I kind of want to be out of the Spear of Influence then.
Yeah.
Move me up so I'm just out of the Spear of Influence.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here.
That's really the Spear?
6.
Jesus.
Special edition fight, non-canon, updated cannon worms.
What can I do?
I don't know.
I'll give myself an intervention token.
Intervention.
That's going to cost me an SP.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like really all I can do.
Okay. So now it's her turn. So she goes first, Josh.
Yeah. So I have... is there an opponent within Spear of Influence and Alana is not burrowed?
Correct.
Cast a spell 6 against all opponents within Spear of Influence.
Okay.
So she needs to roll 3
Is her casting still a green?
green dice, yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. So then we need to roll our conviction dice. So first up will be Twitch, so they need to roll a white. You roll just 1 die?
2 dice.
2. So it's a white and a purple for them, right?
Yep.
Okay, so white and a purple. So I need 2 purples, Josh.
I rolled a 14.
That's actually good.
2 purples?
Yeah.
I'll take the 1 purple I just used.
I rolled 5.
Okay, so how's the... It's going to go...
Twitch, me, you. We're going to
Okay.
go in that order there.
So I'm fine.
Okay.
12 against you. You got beat up.
Yeah, I got beat up.
And they rolled an 8 versus a 13.
So what happens is what? They get
A red die of damage.
Oh, red.
So 2 red dice of damage.
Okay.
So I have to roll 2 red dice.
Okay, so first one will be for them, second one will be for me. Red die's not great.
Nope. What's the defense on the worm? 13 still?
13.
Yep. 7 damage to each of you.
Lovely.
Damocles gets the vow token.
And then he can give a vow token to someone as well. Should he give it to me?
Probably.
Okay. You have the vow token, so you need to... That is a crap ton of damage. Yeah, she hits pretty hard. What are you doing?
You got rid of your extra health, right? So what's your max health?
Oh, yeah, I did. 12 plus 3, 15, 23.
23 minus 7 would be 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
Magic damage. Yeah.
Yep. Now it's the worm's turn. I have the worm. Is he bird? No. No, he's not bird. Otherwise burrow. So they all he does is burrow.
Oh, okay. So he burrows.
Now he can't be flanked.
And, yeah, this is where we want to hit her.
She can be flanked.
Yeah. I mean, unless they change the
Wait.
card.
While not burrowed, they also crush, confuse.
Yeah, the worm's going to do a lot of damage.
It actually doesn't say anything about flank.
It's on his card.
Yeah, they got rid
Under
of that.
the buried tab. Oh, it doesn't.
Under what? The buried?
Buried on the very. Oh, he doesn't have buried anymore.
No, he doesn't have buried anymore.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So we can still flank him.
Gotcha. So now it's Damocles' turn.
Damn, Oakleys. Oh, we need 2 vow tokens, right? 1 for him.
Yep. He has 5 SP. So probably be good for them to get into flanking position.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movement, right?
Yep. They've
Can
got
you push
that.
them down this way? Because they can actually get exactly in flank with you.
Here, you got it. Thank you for the subscription, Eggman Jr. Also, Josh, they heal 2 right off the bat.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tap their Ageless Bulwark so they heal 3.
Okay.
So now they should attack with In Dreams. Right?
In the dreams.
And we're still all attacking the worm, right? I think that still makes the most sense.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So, In Dream...
I mean, real quick, what does she do when she's burrowed? She does less matter damage when she's burrowed.
Huh?
She only does a purple die of magic when she's burrowed.
That's fine.
When she's not burrowed, she has a red die.
Yeah.
So if we kill the worm... If we kill the worm while she's burrowed, she just stays burrowed permanently?
She doesn't burrow. Oh, she would pop up.
Would she pop up?
Maybe not. I mean, I guess not. If she would stay burrowed. Does she still counter when attacked? No, she only counters when she's not burrowed. Right?
Yeah.
What you doing, fool?
I'm just showing you. Technically, if we kill the worm, she stays burrowed.
Yeah. Yeah, she would still run away.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, in the actual fight, if we killed the worm while she was burrowed, it would be weird. Yeah. The worm has less defense, right?
Yeah.
I would definitely put the Nemesis on the worm, if we knew it had this much health.
We'll start keeping track of it for now. Okay. So now...
I think it's like +4 damage because you hit it 4 times.
That's true. There. That's 4. Okay, so now it's Damocles' turn. So we need Damocles to attack. So they spend 2 SP.
Okay. They spent 1 SP to move, right?
Yeah. So they're at 2.
Okay.
So now they're going to use In Dreams. Their weapons are a green and a red.
I need to give them courage.
They have backstab.
Okay, so they get +2, +5.
Yeah.
And they get +1 because of Nemesis.
Yes. Okay, so they rolled 13.
13 plus 2 is 15, plus 1 is 16.
Yep.
So it beats it by 3, plus another 5 damage.
Yes.
So we're at 8.
And they get +3 from the star.
11. And they have a vow token.
They do have a vow token.
Might as well use it, right?
Might as well use it. So that's +2 damage.
Okay. So 13.
That's all they can do.
Okay.
So that's 13 damage.
And they get another vow token.
All more. So hold on one second. They do 10 plus another 3. So because they hit, they get a vow token.
Okay.
And they can give one to someone else.
Okay.
And then because they damaged, they get a vow token, and they can give one to someone else.
All right, so here's 2 more vow tokens for them.
Yep.
What's the maximum vow tokens you could have?
Each person could have 2. They can have 5.
All right, so you can take one more,
Yes.
and Rook will get the other one.
Yeah, that's fine with me. And then they've got 2 more SP, so they get attack again.
Use the Vow token I put there. Okay.
So let's have them clear that and roll another.
I need to give them courage because they have really shitty symbols.
Courage would be very, very good for them.
I couldn't give it to them on first turn because they weren't out of my sight.
Yeah. And they rolled a... Okay, they rolled a 14, plus 2.
14, 16,
Plus
plus
1.
1, 17, beating it by 4,
Plus 5.
plus 5, so it's 9.
They
No icons.
Yeah, their symbols do absolutely nothing.
They have 2 Vow tokens,
So they're going to get plus 4.
so 13.
Okay. Because they hit and they wounded, they gain 2 more Vow tokens.
That's not exhaustibility, it's just the... Okay, and then I'll get a Vow token. And then no one else gets a Vow token, because we can't get any more Vow tokens.
Well...
What?
Hold on.
Or can they give themselves another Vow
No,
token?
it's another ally.
Okay.
Okay. I was just making sure.
And it's 2 limit?
Yeah, 2 limit. Yeah. Okay. Damocles is a fun build.
Vow to me!
So now, Rook, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use my shield first and all.
Nom it.
I'm gonna go with here. Oh, I put courage on. I do 3 damage to both of them again.
It still costs you an SP, right, to give them courage?
No. It's just beginning my turn. I give someone courage.
Doesn't
No.
it cost something for you to do it? I thought it was the cost is reduced. Like, it costs 1, but it's
No,
reduced
that's
cost.
for the barrier.
Oh, barrier. Okay.
Courage is free. Oops.
So you're putting that on
Damocles, because he
Damocles.
needs it.
Okay.
More than I do. Alright, when I dealt damage, I'm going to spend my 2 Vow tokens on that. So I do 7 damage to each of them.
Oh. Okay.
Because it doesn't say from an attack.
When you deal damage. Yeah.
And it deals damage too, so might as well double up on those, right?
So you said 7?
Yeah, 7 damage to each of them. Because that's silly.
I need to do some bookkeeping here.
And then I'll attack. Sadly, I can't get enough flank position. Wait, no. Oh yeah, it is my turn. I'm just... I rolled a 9.
That doesn't hit.
Try again. I rolled a 13. Exactly.
Okay.
So that's it, right?
Yeah.
I got 1 set of books, which is plus 2 physical damage. So 2 damage, Matthew.
I mean, it's better than 0 damage, right?
Yep.
You're attacking the worm, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so as of right now, the worm has 68 damage,
That's it.
and she has 10 damage.
All from me.
Yeah, all from you.
Ate it from a book.
All from you. Okay, so now it's my turn.
Yeah.
I gain 4 SP because I have haste.
Yep.
I'm going to tap and use Blade Works,
Okay.
attacking Mr. Worm. I rolled 13.
Oh, I got plus 1 to my roll, so I actually did 1 more damage.
Okay.
Forgot about that. You rolled a 13, which is a 14, which is a 16. So you're beating it by 3. You beat it by 2, so you get another 2. You get another 5.
Plus 1 shield. 1 damage.
1 shield, 1 damage.
Yeah.
So 11.
Okay, I'm gonna might as well spend both my Vow tokens, right?
Yeah.
So plus 4 more.
15.
Okay. So 10, 13, 14, 15. And then I'm going to spend 2 SP to attack.
Okay.
rolled an
11 plus 3 is 14. You beat it by 1.
Oh, okay. So don't get
Plus
that
5,
plus 2.
so you're at 6.
Plus 1 shield.
7.
So 7 damage. I'm going to spend 2 SP to attack. Ugh.
10 plus 3.
That's still a hit.
So 13. Any symbols?
I'm flank a shield plus 1, but I'm flanking.
So 6.
6 damage. That's still good. I'm upset about 6 damage. Find that amusing. Okay, it gives me time to bookkeep. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
So now it's Justus.
Justice is going to move some spaces closer.
It's 10.
Okay, cool. Can you move Justice 4 spaces closer, please?
Yes, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here?
Not back.
Here?
I wanted to be like right at... no, right there, yeah. No, right there.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to cast a spell 6. So they need to roll their conviction.
On whom?
I guess the worm? Who has the worst conviction?
The worm.
Gray and a green. Gray and a red. A green and a red, yeah. Let's do the worm.
No, that's green and orange.
Green and orange? There's an orange die?
Yeah. There's 2 orange dice. Oh, they changed them around. What's the worm on there?
A teal and a green?
Okay. So the worm has higher conviction now.
Is it higher?
Yeah. Teal's one of the higher dice, I believe.
No. Teal's like mid. That's like what I'm rolling right now. Teal's not great.
Orange is bad.
Orange is a high die, isn't
No,
it?
it's not.
Goes up to 8.
Is it?
Teal goes to 8. They're the same level.
Oh. Does he have a different conviction while burrowed?
9. I don't think so.
They lost that.
They have the exact same conviction.
Doesn't one of them have resistance magic? Or no, I was mistaken. Okay. Oh, we have 1 time token now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So have them roll. I guess the worm, since we're beating up the worm.
Which is orange and green?
No, it's teal and green.
Teal and green. Okay.
All right, and then I cast a green die for magic. I rolled a 6, so it's a 12.
What do you think they're going to roll?
Hopefully lower than a 12.
No. 16.
Do it again. Go ahead. Have them roll again. I rolled a 4 this time.
Which is 10.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like just 4. Can they fail that? Maybe.
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 Yeah. You can roll like 2 3s. Yeah, they can roll a 5 as minimum. There's a 4. All right, under 6, under 6. An 8.
Wah, wah.
Let's do it again.
Okay.
I rolled a 6. I'm rolling poop.
Mm-hmm. Can you stop rolling so badly?
I'll try.
$14.
Go again. I rolled a 5.
It's an 11. What's the highest on that die? 8? 9.
9.
Wow, you're rolling really shit.
Yep. Yep.
You rolled the lower 50% on each of your rolls.
I know what I did.
12. On the one you rolled an 11.
Should I roll? Should I use my intervention token?
Sure.
I could also use it as an SP. Just to make it happen again. I think it makes more sense to reroll this die.
I think so, because 12 is pretty doable.
8.
There you go. So proud of you, Josh.
Okay. 6, 7, 10 damage.
You spend your second SP?
Yep.
Is this to the worm?
Yeah.
Okay. Just doing a little bookkeeping. Okay, so the update, the worm has 107 damage, and the girl has 10. I'm so proud of you, Josh. You got a hit.
Did it.
And so now it's their turn.
Okay. So first up is Lana Bird. Roll a purple die.
Okay. What does do?
Move a purple die of spaces, moving to be underneath as many opponents as possible. Only go under one person.
Yeah. Do you want to put it on Damocles so you can give out vow tokens?
I guess. One space. Can't even get under anyone.
You suck, worm.
I'm going to have it move right here. So no Damocles and I am flanking. Because you don't care about position
Nope,
for
I
flanks.
sure don't.
So that helps us out.
Yep.
Is Solano burrowed and underneath an opponent?
Nope.
Nope. That's it.
Okay, now the worm goes.
Is he burrowed?
Yes.
Roll a purple die.
Okay. What does that do?
He moves that many spaces.
Oh. So he is going to move underneath someone now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. First time he just didn't really move that much.
Yeah.
So wouldn't you always technically be flanking him because he's underground, so he's always adjacent to impassable terrain?
I don't think it counts that way.
7. I mean, you can't really.
Pick which person it's going for.
Let's say Damocles.
Okay.
Casey is bird and underneath an opponent. Move each figure on the bird token into the nearest unoccupied space.
Okay.
Then on burrow. Cathius makes a separate attack against each opponent within reach 2.
Okay.
So he's going to attack with a blue,
Gray and black.
gray, and black.
That's a lot of damage. A burrowing creature doesn't count underground as impassable. A blue, a gray, and a black die.
We'll go there. Then Rook can just go on its butt and hit it again.
Yeah. Oops, hit the wrong button there. And they rolled a. So first, this is for Damocles. Oh my lord. Okay, 14. That's not that bad. Plus 4 books. So, what do their books even give them, Josh? Plus 1 damage.
No. For every 2 books is a heal 1.
Oh, that's different. It used to just be a shield as heal 1. Okay. So where are we at?
So it's the blue. So it's they have 5 books.
Yeah.
So they're going to heal 2.
Okay.
14. What's his defense?
Damocles' defense I have as 9 on this page, but they're Nightingale, right?
Yeah.
So it's
14. So
you have 13 there.
13. Sorry.
So 13.
Okay.
So it hits.
Yeah, hits for 1.
Oh, they should have dodged.
Oh.
They've got a million dodges. They
Okay, have
they
them
would have
roll
dodged.
Black die to dodge.
That was my fault. Sorry.
I mean, it's only going to do 3 damage. Or 2 damage.
Why?
If it does hit.
Why?
Because they rolled a 14.
Oh. Yeah. Skull.
Dodge fails. All right.
Dodge fails.
So it's beating them by 1.
Okay.
They have 2 shields, so it's plus 2 damage. So it's 3. They have 1 armor. So it's 2 damage.
They can tap the Lonely Mountain, which gives them a temporary 1 armor.
1 damage.
Okay, they take 8 damage, which doesn't even activate their Vow token thing.
They were going to activate it anyway, so.
All right, so then it's going to
attack me.
It's going to attack you. So we need clear dice. We need a gray, a blue, and a black. What are you doing with your life, Josh?
How does he have so much defense?
Damocles?
Yeah.
This gives him +1. This gives him +3 defense.
What gives him +1?
That gives him +1.
Is that 2 armors?
No.
What is
2 health.
what's that excess this that's a core and an armor?
Yeah.
Okay. They rolled a 10.
I'm assuming that doesn't do anything to you.
Doesn't do anything. Guess what I get to do though?
You get to counter.
I get to counter. Oh, I can't counter. I'm not Jason.
Oh, yeah, you're not Jason. Okay, so that's the end of their turn.
Let me check. Yep, that's the end of the turn.
That was
wait. Follow up on the attack is inflict wilt force 14. So they need to do a conviction check.
Okay, what's wilt?
It's a bad status effect.
How bad is it? It's so bad that blank is in the blank. They rolled a 7, so they get wilted.
Okay. So when determining damage, roll the black die. For each shield rolled, add +1 irreducible damage.
That's when you're getting attacked.
Okay.
So it is when determining damage, roll the black die. For each shield rolled, add 1
Okay.
irreducible damage. So they basically get double hit with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We get another time token.
Okay.
We're at 2. And it is Damocles' turn. Damocles, what you doing? So they have 3 SP.
Spend 2 in attack. They heal 3, right?
They heal. Yeah, they'll heal 3. Keep their bulwark like that. The only thing is they're not. They might not want to.
They want to hold off?
Because they're not flanking anyone.
Yeah.
So they can bank it and then go ham next turn when they have their full 6 SP.
It's true.
So I think that's probably the best bet.
Okay.
Oh, that's true, but it only counts attacks. That's nice. Yeah, I think that's the best bet, to be honest. Okay, so then it's your turn, Josh.
All right. I'm going to go up to 4 SP. I'm going to spend 1 to move forward a space.
Don't you have a free movement or no? That was Twitch.
That's Twitch.
Okay.
I'm going to roll my... I'm going to use my shield. I do 1 damage to both of them.
Nemesis token or no?
No.
Okay.
That doesn't do anything for it. No.
Do you have Vow tokens you want to spend with that?
I don't have any Vow tokens.
Okay.
And then I will now attack for 2.
I like that
courage. You don't have courage now, right?
No, I don't.
Do you want courage?
Yeah, courage would be nice.
Sure, I'll give you courage.
Okay.
There's a token right in front of you. I rolled a 14.
Okay.
+1 for Nemesis, so it's a 15. I am flanking now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's +1 for me.
Yeah.
So 15. I'm beating it by 2.
Yep.
I get 3 extra damage because I'm flanking, so 5. I have 1 pair of shields, so that's 7. I have a star, which adds +1 to my roll, so it's 8. I have 2 tokens on my thing, which gives me another 2 damage, so that's 10 damage.
That's a nice round number.
Booyah.
Okay.
That's it.
Then your turn.
Yep.
Okay. I gain 4 SP. I'm going to spend 1 so I can move adjacent to it.
Okay.
So if you could scoop me over there. Yeah. All right. So then I am going to... We attack.
Okay.
Just making sure I didn't have anything else going on. 14.
Plus 3. So that's 17. Beating it by 4. Beating it by 2. Beating it by 5.
Yeah.
You have 4 symbols. That's another 4 damage.
Where are we at right now with this? You went really fast for me.
We're 15.
I'm doing 15 damage?
15 damage.
Okay. And then I will spend both of my vow tokens. That's
19 damage.
I actually don't have vow tokens. I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's Damocles' vow tokens.
15 damage.
15 damage? Okay. All right. And then I'll spend 2 SP to attack.
Okay.
One more.
Oh, I got an SP.
I rolled a 16.
16 plus 3 is 19. Beating it by 6 plus 2 plus 5.
I'm going to
Then
bank
your
the
symbols.
star to gain +1 SP. And
Okay.
then I do 4 additional damage.
17.
Okay. Cool. And then I'm going to spend 2 SP to attack.
Okay.
Yeah. I rolled a 9.
Plus 3 is a 12. You're 1 away, Matt.
I guess I'll use my fortune cookie. I'll use my fortune cookie. I need a white die. Okay, so really, I rolled a 15.
15 plus 3 is 18. Beating it by 5.
So +2 more,
Plus 2 more.
+5 more,
Plus 5 more. Plus symbols.
4.
16.
What's a 16? 10, 15, 16. Okay, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I got to do some bookkeeping here. So it's Justice's turn now?
Yep.
Okay.
Doom break. Don't lose that. I'm going to move a space closer.
What's the total damage I should do? 300?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are we at?
164 plus 11, so 175. Finally found the right temp and time for making crispy wings. I've been doing a good job grilling them, actually. Getting them crispy.
And they need to roll their conviction check.
Which is, you have to remind me again.
Teal and a green.
Teal and green.
I rolled a 6, so they have to beat a 12.
Nine.
Yeah. I'm going to spend 1 more SP. I'm going to do 10 damage.
To Mr. Worm.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't do it again.
Do it again.
Roll a 5.
It's an 11.
Yep.
You're probably not going to beat it.
Probably not.
I mean, they did roll 9 this time, so it's possible.
It is.
But, you know, statistically.
Statistically?
Yeah, statistically.
So how much more damage do we need to do?
We are at 185 now, so we need to do
115.
115 more.
12.
12. It's close.
Close.
No cigar.
All right. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I'll give myself an intervention token.
Intervention. And then now it is their turn. So, Josh, what's their flows?
All right. Since you're not burrowed, everyone, she's going to cast spell 6 against everyone.
Oh, that is hers.
Yep. So a green die
Against everyone?
against everyone.
Okay.
So they're all on our spear.
Sphere.
Spear.
Sphere.
Spear. I need the purple dice once you're done.
I rolled 5.
I rolled 9.
So it's going to go in the order of the thing. So Twitch, then me, then Remi, who's really Justice, and then Rook?
Yep.
Okay. So first up is Twitch. They rolled a 15. Their conviction was a 10, so they get hit.
Okay.
I got hit. Remi's was a 15.
15. They rolled a 11.
So they got hit.
Yep.
And then Rook was a 12.
I rolled 9, so I got hit. Everyone got hit.
We're all going to take a red die of damage?
Yep.
Okay. Same order.
I'm gonna clear. Hey, you did it.
So I'm going to need some healing. When I get that feeling, I need...
Sexual healing.
just regular healing.
You don't want Justice to give you sexual healing?
No, I can't say that I do.
Yeah, Remi does have the cloak, or Justice does have the cloak for books, but she still didn't hit it.
Okay, so first up is Nightingale, so they're going to take 5 damage, which is really...
So he gets vow tokens.
He gets a vow token and then gets to give a vow token. So I'm going to take that vow token. Then next up is me. Ugh, I get 8 damage. So I'm down to 8 health.
Yep.
Justice takes 5 damage.
Okay, she's at 11 health.
And then Rook takes 9 damage.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Okay.
Alrighty. So then what's Mr. Worm do? That's the end of her turn, right?
Burrows.
Oh, that's all it does. That's right. Okay, that wasn't... I mean, that was bad, but it wasn't that bad. Okay, so then now it's... Oh, we get another time token. It's Damocles' turn.
And he heals 3.
Oh, yeah. I'm just like, oh, man, heal 3. I thought you meant the worm. So Damocles heals 3. They go up to maximum SP. Time for them to just wail.
Time for them to duel.
Yes, time to duel. So they're just going to beat up on everything right now.
Okay.
So 2 SP to attack.
Kill that worm.
Kill that worm. Kill that worm. So they roll a red and a green. They get +3 because they're flanking and they've got backstab. And the monster's got a nemesis token. What?
Remember that item I was telling you about?
Yes.
I got it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, my lord.
Oh, my letter.
Oh, my God. Damocles just swear to me. So they rolled 18, Josh. +3 is 21. Worm's got a defense of 13, so they're beating it by 8 before their symbols. Their symbols give them +6 plus another 6, so +12. That's 20. They do 20 damage. Plus, they can spend their 3 vow tokens. So they do 29 damage. That's insane. Oh, wait. 12 plus 18 would be 30. Did I say that? Did I do that wrong?
Do it again. So there,
You
they
were
get
too
18.
busy putzing around on your phone.
18. They get +3 to it because they're backstab.
It's 21.
So 21.
Yeah.
So they're beating it by 8.
Yeah.
All right. And then they get +5.
Oh, I forgot the +5.
So we're at 13.
Yeah.
Then what do their symbols give?
Their symbols give them an additional 12.
12. So 2. 25.
Plus 9 from
Plus
their vow
9.
tokens. 34.
34. Damn, Oakley!
Damn, Oakleys! I think they just beat me for most damage in a turn. 34, we said? Yeah, 34. Okay. Wow. They can spend... So, hold on. They spend 3 vow tokens there. They gain 2 back, and they get to give 2 vow tokens. So, I'm going to take one for myself, and then, Josh, you take a vow token.
Okay.
That was a ridiculous hit. That was like, ouch, skibibbles. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's do that one more time.
And that was with their courage, right?
Yeah, that was with their courage.
Okay, nice. Glad I get in that courage.
Yeah. I mean, that was an additional 6 damage that turn.
All right.
That's nice.
And they attack again?
Yep, I had them roll. Oh, God, guys.
All right,
Okay.
so they're at 16 plus 3, so that's 19. beating it by 6, plus 5, so we're at 11. And then what's the star give them?
+3.
Plus 3, and then the other symbols give them another plus
5.
4.
5.
No, why 5? Oh, 5, sorry. So 19.
Plus the 2 vow tokens, so 4 more. 23.
23.
They spend 2 vow tokens, but then they get 2 vow tokens.
So I get a vow token now, and you're at max?
And I'm at max. Yeah, so they still have their 2 vow tokens.
They do it again?
They were there, so they spend 1, 2, 1, 2. And yeah, they could do it one more time. Because why not?
I guess Damocles is going to Burger King for a Whopper.
They roll like 2 9s again. I think this is their comeback to Earth roll.
We'll see.
Yeah. 10.
Plus 3. That's a 13. That's a hit.
That does hit.
Does hit.
Plus
Since
5.
they hit 5, one symbol 6, they have 2 vow tokens.
Plus 4.
Plus 4, so 10 damage still. For just tapping it.
They gain back those 2 vow tokens. We're all at max vow tokens, so we can't gain anymore.
Yep.
Okay.
What's a health check for?
Hold on, I gotta do some accounting right here. 2. That's a 5.
I get another SP. Yes.
Oh, boop. The worm has 231 damage done to it,
Okay.
and she has 11.
Okay.
So 242 damage. So we need to do 58 more damage.
Okay. I think we can do it. She can't use it as SP, but she can use Red Guns. She's just not in his Spear of Influence to get them.
Yeah.
I did 8 damage to both of them.
Why 8?
I rolled 4 shields,
you're
and I
using
cast
your
my
vow
2 vow
tokens.
tokens to do it. So I just did 16 damage
Yep.
with my shield.
Yep.
I don't think vow tokens are supposed to be used with the shield, but I love it.
I think it's perfectly fine. Your book just yells, "Swear to me!"
Swear to me! And then 2 teal dice. I'm at max XP. Oh, I get courage on myself because
Why not?
I have to give courage to someone. $10.
+1 for flanking, +1 for nemesis, so you're at 12.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough. All right, I lose courage then.
I think the vow token is choose one of the targets affected.
I don't know.
What do you mean by that, Chat Owner?
Like, it's only to one of them, not to both of them.
Oh. Yeah, it probably is.
I rolled a 14 plus 2, so that's 15.
So you're beating it by 2.
Beating by 2. I get plus 3 because I'm flanking.
Okay, so it's 5.
I get plus 1 for my star and plus 2 for my shield, so 8.
Do we want to just say that your thing only did the extra 4 damage to one of them?
Doesn't matter.
So you did 4 damage then. Man. Big fucking deal. Sorry, who you're attacking? The worm?
Yeah, the worm.
Okay. Okay.
Technically, I can't hit both of them with the black die.
What do you mean by that?
It says an adjacent opponent, not all adjacent opponents. I thought it was all adjacent.
For what, the book?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she technically wouldn't have had any damage.
Oh, yeah, because we
So
haven't attacked her at all.
I'm the only one that hit,
Yeah.
that has hit her. So you can keep the the additional 4 damage to the...
Yeah. Good point. Okay, so damage check, we're really at 247.
Okay.
53 damage.
Okay.
My turn?
Yep.
Yay. Here's where we do 53 damage.
You can do it.
I'm going to exhaust my blade works, and I'm going to attack. 13.
13 plus 3, 16, dividing it by 3, plus 2, plus 5.
It's 10.
Plus symbols.
Plus 3, plus 3. So 16?
16.
10, 15, 16. Okay. I'm going to spend 2 SP. Oh, I'm sorry. Plus 4 more because I'm spending my vow tokens.
Okay.
2,
That was Flat Matt doing tonight.
4.
He's hanging in there.
All right, so I'm attacking again. An 11.
11 plus 3 is a 14, beginning it by 1.
So I don't get that
plus
bonus
5. So you're at 6. Symbols give 2.
2. 7, 8.
8.
Boo. 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'm going to spend 2 SP to attack.
I mean, you spent.
Blade Works was first round.
This is your third attack.
Yeah.
All right, so this is your last attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
10. It's a
Plus
hit.
3, 5, 6 damage.
Okay. That's 10. Boop. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 2 5s. So that's 10. That's a 10. I need to. I'm just making some change right here. You can keep going with justice because we didn't hit that limit yet.
Bam. Okay. We're going to start casting some spells. So we need a green and teal.
Boop boop.
Rolled a 4. Can I switch green dice with you, please, Matt?
So that was a 10.
Yeah. They rolled an 8.
Wow.
Do 10 damage.
Okay. You need 9 more damage.
We can do it, Justice. Another spell cast. Yeah! 15! Eat that, worm!
I mean, at least story-wise, this makes more sense with us actually taking some damage.
Yeah, yeah.
We've still got a million consumables. 10! Means you can do 10 damage. It needed 9 more, so you trigger the end game.
Do.
Yay!
Yay.
Go team.
It's actually a little bit of a challenge.
That was... We
didn't even try to use the rock thing or do whatever that was.
Oh, yeah. Completely forgot about that. So we could have had a boulder come up and maybe kill it right away.
What was the diagram?
Look it up. Oh, we were supposed to read some other stuff.
What stuff?
You have the red thing, don't you?
I had it.
You took it before. Never gave it back to me.
No, I think you have it now.
No, I don't. I do not. I do not. I do not. It's a Will Smith movie.
About donuts?
Yep.
That's what we're supposed to read.
There's stuff that happens with the time tokens.
Oh. We only got to like 3 time tokens.
Stuff starts at 2.
Oh.
We were just stupid the first round. We got 1 time token.
We didn't get a time token, Matt.
It forced us to take a time token. It's in the 8th book under the stairs.
I don't know where it went, Matt.
I don't know. It's not over here. Unless it fell on the floor? Oh, I have it. Fell on my crotch. Oopsie poopsie. When a number of time tokens have been added from the special encounter rule, we have to hurry. Wait, what? Oh. Never mind.
What?
That's for the next encounter.
Oh.
Okay, so that's actually going to affect us because there's some stuff that's when you get the same number of time tokens as the previous encounter. So we kind of broke the next encounter too. Yeah, so only at the end of the encounter that mattered. So, sorry, blue objective, diagram 24.
Yeah, I'm reading it now.
What did it do?
All right. Any figures? So it rolls down the stairs.
Yeah.
Basically, like past where, like right now is when we would want to trigger it.
Yeah.
They have to do an agility 12 check. If they fail, they are dealt 12 physical damage.
Oh.
If a figure cannot move, or the movement would defeat them, they fail the check automatically. Yeah, they just each get 12 damage.
Oh. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Like, that's it.
Okay. All right. So, Josh, anything else?
No, that's it from...
All right. So thank you all for joining us this evening. That's going to conclude today's presentation of Twitch Plays Middara. Make sure you're joining us for all of our upcoming streams by following us on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and chat with us in our Discord channel. Where?
Matt's not there. He hides.
It's true. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
It's Twitch Plays Kingdom Death. We're going to fight a Gorm. It's in our Super Cereal campaign, where we eat cereal on stream with forks.
I feel like that's not that weird. So are we counting the round 1 victory or the 3-round victory from the revised?
I think we're still going to count because we've been playing by like
the original rules.
Original rules the whole game so far. So
we're going to do a original
rules
victory.
But that's how the fight should have kind of gone.
Yeah, that makes more sense. So then next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Join us for more Middara.
Don't we have something else coming up, Josh?
Not at the moment.
Thought we got something from some people.
They have not sent the games or anything yet.
Oh, okay. So
that will be scheduled at some time in the future, but we will be showing off some USA Opoly games.
Woo! The Opoly.
The Batman Rising game. Joker Rising?
There's a
Laughing
Batman?
Joker Rising something?
Oh, yeah.
I think the SpongeBob Rising game?
Is it Plankton?
It might be Plankton.
Okay. Not a COVID party.
I don't remember what the third one was. It might be another Rising game. I'm not 100% sure.
I'm okay with this.
Ross knows we like the Rising game. So
we're also very good at the Rising games.
We are.
So make sure you're joining us for all that stuff. If you've got Amazon Prime, you've got Twitch Prime, which means you get 1 free sub every month.
Love it if you use it on us. All the money that we get on the stream goes back into the stream. Make it awesome, like a flat mat.
This is what we spend our money on. Give us more money, and we can get more flat mats.
I get laser cut miniature flat mats now.
That's disturbing. Anything else, Josh?
No. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night, everyone. We hope to see you again soon. Signing off for now, I'm Matt.
I'm Josh.
Have a good one.
Bye.